Good evening. And restaurants that normally give out styrofoam carry-out containers will no longer be able to give them out to customers starting in 2022. Accidents with deer could result in major body damage, as an example with this Honda CR-V, which collided with a deer just off Route 13 near Elmira. Gas price increases have been hurting the wallets of many Southern Tier residents for the past few weeks. It's now trickled down all the way to local businesses when it comes to delivery. Residents throughout the Southern Tier are making their voices heard in support of Ukraine. One local couple is assisting residents in donating money towards the cause. Horns blared throughout downtown Elmira this afternoon as Don Kakritz led a protest in support of Ukraine.
My wife is Ukrainian and she's in Ukraine right now, and they're bombing her city.
Kakritz took to the streets in order to bring awareness to the Russian invasion and to encourage residents to provide support for Ukraine.
I just want the people to understand that Putin is a thug, and they need to support the Ukrainian people.
Over in Painted Post, one Ukrainian couple is using their local photography and print shop to help fundraise for soldiers on the front lines.
We were approached by a lot of people asking, like, hey, how can we help financially?
Vlad Danko and his wife Mira are selling homemade stickers supporting Ukraine on their website. All the money will be then donated to the Come Back Alive charity, which specifically helps the Ukrainian army.
They help soldiers by buying them helmets and body armor and provisions and medications.
Just 48 hours after setting up, Danko Imaging has raised a little under $2,000. Vlad says he's grateful for the support from nearby residents.
We are living in such a great country, and it's great that people are just supporting and not standing by.
Residents who are interested in donating and getting a sticker can go online to photos.danko-imaging.com. Matt Klinedinst, Big Fox, WYDC in Corning. According to police, one phone call cost a local business over $2,000. A local business owner tells me these type of scams are becoming more and more common in the area.
Unfortunately, we do get them quite often.
Hornell Police Chief T.J. Murray says it's not uncommon to get calls about scams. This latest one targeted a local business. According to Murray, a local business received a call from someone claiming to be from the Hornell Police Department.
And the person identified themselves as being a police officer and had told the person that they were doing an investigation.
The scammer said the money was needed from the business for an investigation. The business ended up sending $2,000 to the scammers.
Unfortunately, they didn't pick up on it until after they had already sent the money, and they sent it through a money order type process.
Nothing surprises me now because there are so many scams out there.
Brian Martin of the Erie Fine Antique Center says he wasn't stunned to see one of Hornell's businesses hit by a scam. He says his business deals with scam calls multiple times in a given month.
There are multiple phone calls every day trying to scam stuff, electric, fuel, anything that they can think of to get money out of you while you're in business.
Chief Murray says residents and businesses alike should be vigilant for these type of scams.
Very seldom would we ever be out there soliciting people to send money to an out-of-state location. It just won't happen.
Hornell police are working to get federal authorities to assist in the investigation. Matt Klinedinst, Big Fox, WYDC in Hornell. Back in November, Southport housed 405 employees and 286 inmates. Tomorrow, the prison will close, impacting lives beyond those who worked at the facility.
We never expected it.
After a 4-month drawdown, the Southport Correctional Facility will close its doors after 3 decades of operation. The facility provided jobs for hundreds of residents throughout the community, many of whom will be leaving the area.
I do currently have a son that had just had to relocate to a different facility.
Cynthia Ellis says her son was relocated after working 11 years at the prison. Ellis says he was transferred to 5 Points Prison, which is about an hour's drive from Southport.
What's hard is he has children and he just bought a different home last year.
I met Ellis at Champion Sports Grill in Southport. The restaurant served as a popular hangout spot for many correctional officers at the facility.
They come here for lunches and during their training, and we deliver, over there for the past 9 years.
Kelly Burt says she's gotten to know many officers from the Southport prison over the years. She expects the prison's closure to have a financial impact at the restaurant.
It was a really good lunch crowd that we had, often during the summer. And, just the deliveries that we did over there for them definitely will take a little bit of a loss for sure.
The announcement of the closure drew widespread condemnation from politicians at the county and state level. The Department of Corrections says they are working to transfer inmates to new facilities and said no layoffs were expected as a result of closing Southport. Matt Klinedinst, Big Fox, WYDC in Corning.